Hey y'all, it's your girl Gemini Jazz with House of Chiron, and we are back with another episode of Galactic Gossip. So, this week we have some wonderful energy, some intense energy to discuss. But first and foremost, I would like to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on my channel. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get all the updates and all the information and all the galactic gossip that there is. If you are a returning person to my channel, welcome back. How are you doing? How was last week? I hope it was good to you. All right, so really quick announcement. So we do have the Trauma Conscious Full Moon Healing Circle happening at the full moon in Aquarius on August 22nd. Make sure you have your tickets and your registration done. Go ahead and hit that description box and get that information below. Also, in the Celestial City membership, the House of Chiron Celestial City membership, we have now introduced Reiki services. So I am now offering Reiki on my website, and that is live, and you can book on there. You can schedule your appointments. I'm so excited. All of the wonderful things. So things are moving forward. So Reiki is now offered with House of Chiron, along with the astrology services that I offer. Those will be opening up very soon in the near future. Right now, there is a small waiting list. So if you would like a reading in the future, once I open them back up, make sure you go to my website and click on the reading that you are interested in receiving and add yourself to the wait list. All right, and then back to the Reiki services. So they are now being introduced and added into the membership. Okay, so the Celestial City, they all get a one-time per month Reiki treatment. And so it will switch. So I offer a sound bath Reiki, I offer candle Reiki, I also offer Astro Reiki. And then also something on my website is listed as an offering is a combo Reiki service. So you can pick 2 out of the 3 services that I offer for a combination healing experience, okay? So the membership price has gone up. Okay, so it was $22.22 per month. Now it is $33.33 per month. But that is because there's that Reiki that's included every month. Okay, so that is all the announcements that I have for now. So let's just get right on in to this weekly forecast. So we are going to be covering the energy for August 8th all the way through August 14th. And starting off the week, we have the new moon in Leo at 16 degrees. And this is the Lionsgate 888 portal activation, jumping timelines and loops and all those things. All right, I'm sure you have been hearing about it all over in the astro community. So just keep in mind that today is a new moon in Leo. So it's going to be bold. It's going to be bright. It's going to be beautiful. It's all about our self-expression and being confident and courageous with setting those intentions for the life that we want, right? The journey that we are setting ourselves on for the next phase. Okay. So this is going to bring about some chaotic changes. So some things that people are not really expressing or speaking about, like this Lionsgate has taken over the whole aspect of what this new moon is bringing. So I'm going to talk about all aspects, as many aspects as I know of. Okay, so it's going to bring some chaotic and unexpected changes first and foremost. Okay, so of course, new moons are all about setting our intentions for what it is that we desire in the future, but make sure you are setting your intentions based on your current timing. So this is going to help us in setting those intentions in a progressive yet flexible way. We are shifting and aligning to these changes that we are inviting into our lives, because these changes are to liberate us and set us free from what has been oppressive and restrictive. So while this Leo moon is happening, it's illuminating, but not so much, because new moons are where you really can't see the moon in the sky. So it's that dark, it's that void of the moon. It's the moon and the sun are in a conjunction, right? They're together. So there's no illumination from our angle. There's no illumination from that sun. There's no shining on that sun to illuminate the moon. Okay, so now, this moon is going to be squaring the planet of surprises and freedom and innovation and liberation, right? So keep in mind that while it's making that square to Uranus, it's also going to be conjunct the planet of communication, Mercury. So that square to Uranus is going to be triggering that Saturn-Uranus square that we've been experiencing all year long. And that's going to bring a few things. Part of those things is those unexpected changes, that frustration, that tension, that restrictive feeling. Okay. So also that conjunction with Mercury is going to give us possibly some tendency of experiencing like anxiety and some other challenging energies that we'll have to navigate through. So that square to Uranus, like I said before, is triggering that Saturn-Uranus square that we've experienced and been experiencing. And our ability to really like manage and deal with life on a mental level is going to be weakened. Okay. And that's because of that connection that it has with Mercury. So that Saturn energy is going to be there. That Uranus energy is going to be activating our nervous systems. Not to mention Mercury is also the ruler of our nervous system. So us being able to think and make decisions on a logical way and with fortitude is going to be less weakened. And why this is happening is because we are being encouraged by that Leo energy to check in with our hearts, go in and be confident and have that courageous spirit in order to release those restrictions that are hindering us from experiencing life to the fullest, like a Leo wants us to, right? Full fun, joy, that inner child, that innocence coming back to life. So it's like, get out of your head, get into your body, get into your heart. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? Where is the fun? Where is the joy? Bring back that spark in life. And it's encouraging us to really feel things, but not necessarily within, feeling like how, most Geminis, if it messes with our head, then our emotions get affected. But so it's like, get out of your head and get into your body. Tap into your heart, go with your heart. What are your heart's desires, right? So the sun is the ruler of Leo. And so that is a lot about what it is that we desire from our soul expression, right? So that's what the sun, that's what Leo is all about, our soul expression. That's the heart. So get into the heart of the matter, right? And so moving on. So now that we have like gotten all of that part out the way, that's like the challenging energy of this new moon. Now, the beneficial thing, let's talk about this Lionsgate. So this occurrence happens every year around August 8th on 8/8. Now, a new moon does not happen along with the 8/8 portal. Now, when this 8/8 portal happens, it's because the Earth is aligned with the fixed star Sirius. And Sirius is known for its abundant qualities. And now that we have this abundant quality of this fixed star, in the new moon, new moons are about setting those intentions. So this connection is really favorable for manifestation, right? Leo, like I said before, is about our soul expression, creative self-expression. It's also about our individuality, our courageousness, our confidence, it's that joy. So it's really a beautiful time for us to heal that inner child in order to accept that abundance that's happening or that's being invited or manifested or attracted into our lives. So it's a beautiful time to heal that inner child, because also Sirius is known for its healing qualities as well. Also, it's, abundant qualities and bringing in, abundance in all its forms, but also the healing aspect of it. And being that this is happening in Leo, and Leo rules the inner child, that's that fifth house energy, right? So being that it heals the inner child, it's like, it's time for us to heal those wounded parts. It's time, especially with Chiron being there, about our self-identity. And it's making that in conjunction. It's a very slight in conjunction, but it's making it in conjunction where we have to integrate those wounds that have been healed. Those scabs are no longer scabs anymore. It's just a wound. It's just a little bruise that is there. And integrate those lessons that we've learned and the healing that we have had towards our self-identity into that inner child work that we have been working on, that shadow work, the inner child, bringing the innocence back to life. All right. So it's important that the intentions that we set on today really focuses on our individual healing, but also the collective healing, right? Everyone healing at the same time, because we're all on the same wavelength. And so this is really birthing a new cycle, birthing a new age. So keep your thoughts aligned to your desired feelings. Okay. So if you want to feel good, make sure you think good. Okay. Also speak life over yourself. This is a wonderful time to wake up in the morning with your affirmations. on this day is probably beneficial to wake up and take a bath. And as you take a bath or a shower, you wash yourself over with affirmations in the abundance, and you align that energy of that feeling to your thoughts, and you hold that as long as you possibly can. All right, because like I always tell y'all, nothing is happening to us, everything happens for us. So in this case, life is happening for us, not to us. And we have to adjust with the changes that are arising, especially if it's some unexpected things that happen today, because they're breaking us free. Okay, so that's the big energy for this week. I came right out the gate with it. Okay. Now, moving on, we have the very next day on August 9th, Venus is entering into Virgo. No, it's not entering. Venus is in Virgo. And it's making that opposition to Neptune retrograde that's in Pisces. And this energy on today is really best for like diving into art, music, dance, creativity of all sorts, even beauty, because Venus rules beauty, Neptune rules beauty. Also, Venus rules our finances, relationships, and Neptune is, the ruler of creativity and illusion. So also dreams. So it's really not an ideal time to jump into a relationship like without thought, like a unexpected kind of thing. Also, this is not an ideal time to risk financial opportunities, because under this influence, we are prone to over idealizing situations. And it might not be exactly what it is that we see. So things might not pan out the way we expect or we hope. So instead, with this energy, it's really good to focus that Venusian and that Neptune energy towards like something more spiritual or more artistic, right? So get into your art. If you're a painter, try painting. If you're an artist, try, whatever type of art that you're into, get into that. It's a wonderful time to try out new fashion. Try out some new clothes, order some stuff, but don't over idealize, or definitely don't overspend, because that opposition to Venus and Neptune can have you thinking that you have more money to spend, or just kind of like looking at your account and thinking, oh, I have an extra $100 when really you don't. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Now, moving on, we have Mercury in Leo. It's going to be opposite Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius on August 10th. Now, this is all about optimism and high vibes. That's going to be the theme on this day. So we're going to experience these positive thoughts, and those positive thoughts are going to be associated with grand ideas, because Jupiter is all about expansion, right? So it's important that we do not stretch ourselves too thin, because like I said, Jupiter rules expansion. It promotes expansion. So with this aspect, it's making an opposition to the planet of our mental capacity. So we might have big ideas that are beyond our reach right now. So it's good to kind of like be logical during this time, kind of like before you jump into anything, don't be so impulsive to do something. And also work on not being disappointed if you have a grand idea and it sounds like a wonderful thing to do, but it doesn't pan out the way that you hope. Just time to go back and revisit, go back to the drawing board and do it again, or rethink a different plan, because our enthusiasm may get the best of us on this day. Also, we might be missing those important details that are needed in order to pan out this big idea that we have. So pay attention to the opportunities that are arising for us today on this day, August 10th, because, it's good to ensure that you are not pursuing them with overconfidence, because that's kind of what this energy will promote. All right, now moving on, we have Venus in Virgo trining Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this happens on August 11th. All right, so situations surrounding money and relationships might surface today. It could be good, bad, indifferent, however you want to view it. That's on you. It's all about your perceptions. Okay, so we could have an increase in passion, a desire for our partners. This might help us to experience some deep emotion towards our loved ones. This energy is really good for that, but it's also really good for becoming obsessed with getting certain things in our lives in order, because that Venus in Virgo is very nitpicky. So keep that in mind. We might be really like experiencing some intense emotions or some circumstances that might come up on this day because of that obsession that we have. And so there's a great chance to like make a significant profit in some like investment, or like in like a partnership because of that obsession as well. So keep in mind, if you are doing some investments on this day, it's a really good time to do it like in the Venusian aspects, right? Because that Venus and Virgo, so beauty, fashion, jewelry, art, something that's Venus ruled. If you're going to invest your money in that, invest in that, if anything else. All right. So the best way to use this energy, if you don't really want to take any risks or anything, trines are typically favorable energies, but it's that Pluto retrograde that's like bringing forth that transformation, and bringing forth some type of change. So it might be a little weird, right? Especially with the little bit of chaos that we have going on this week with the Uranus energy. So the best way to really use this energy is to like just dive in decorating in your home. That's the safest way. If you want to redecorate your home, do that, or organize your finances. Just kind of get your budget in order. That's the best way to use this energy. All right, to where it will pan out in a beneficial way later on. All right, so now moving on, we have Mercury entering into Virgo also on August 11th. So right after Venus trines Pluto, we're going to have Mercury entering into Virgo. So now Mercury is there with Venus and Mars, and Mercury is going to be returning home to Virgo. So Mercury in Virgo is exalted and it's comfortable. It loves being in Virgo, right? So Mercury in Virgo allows us to plan and to focus on details, and also to analyze things rationally and logically. Also, like I mentioned, Mars is here in Virgo. So it's like that, like I said before last week, the pursuit of perfection. And that's kind of like what's happening here. And also, pursuing the perfection to arrange our lives in the ways that we want. Also, it's kind of like, Mercury making us kind of be more logical in the things that we desire to do, and in organizing, scheduling our daily routines, that Virgo energy. So Virgo is going to be making, Mercury in Virgo is going to be making a few aspects during this transit. So it's going to be making an aspect to Uranus, and this is going to help us break free from perceptions and mental blockages that are keeping us complacent. So it's like that onward and upward kind of energy. So, Virgos are like, get shit done. That's kind of like what they deal with and how they are. Like, let's get this done. Let's, be disciplined. Let's be ordered. Let's be structured. Let's get it done. If we focus, then it can be perfect. So that Virgo energy is here this season, and it's here to assist us to getting our ducks in a row, because we're embarking on something new. New things are coming. The year is almost over, so here we are. But anywho, that is that, and that's all that I have for this week. So I hope that information was beneficial and helpful, and I hope this week ahead is going to be a wonderful one for you. Make sure you set your intentions at the new moon Lionsgate. Make sure it's an abundant opportunity. There's an abundant amount of manifestation opportunities with this energy this week. If we just focus and go with the flow, and also not be resistant to change. If we are adapting change, then, it's going to be a lot easier for us, right? Also, if you are interested in learning how these aspects affect you individually based on your chart, it is a wonderful time to get into the House of Chiron Celestial City membership, because that is something that they receive every month. They receive sign by sign astrological breakdown of how all of these transits that I go over with you all every week in a general view, they get them by their sign. You get it case by case, right? So if you are interested, go ahead and sign up for the membership, and you get Reiki, right? So, there's so much, and I have like all kinds of documents and stuff on the site. So, and we have like a community where we chit chat and talk, and it's kind of like our own little mini Facebook, but it's just us. So, but anywho, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful week again, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.